Australia is halving the number of international arrivals it accepts following COVID outbreaks that quarantined half the population. The announcement caused consternation among Australians who are currently stationed abroad and separated from their families. Prime Minister Scott Morrison stated that the measure would alleviate pressure on Australia's quarantine system. Australia is pursuing a COVID elimination strategy until the majority of its population is vaccinated by the end of next year. Numerous outbreaks across the country have been attributed to virus leaks from hotel quarantine. Over the last year, the government has faced criticism for its border policies. In April, the government temporarily restricted the return of its citizens in India during the height of a deadly wave in the South Asian country. Around 37,000 Australians remain stranded in foreign countries. To offset some of the cuts, Mr. Morrison announced an increase in the number of repatriation flights for Australians wishing to return home. Australia will also begin testing home quarantine arrangements for travellers who have been vaccinated. Mr. Morrison stated that entry restrictions would not be lifted again until most Australians received vaccinations, a goal that will not be met until next year due to the nation's limited supply of vaccines. The government has announced that travel restrictions for Australians stranded abroad will be tightened beginning in mid-July. Many people are enraged and perplexed by the implications of this announcement. Some have criticized the government for granting visa exemptions to celebrities and athletes while forcing others to wait to see family members. Australia's border closure policy has aided in containing the spread of COVID-19. Critics have questioned whether this situation is sustainable and how long it can continue. Vaccinations, the Prime Minister asserts, are the path to any semblance of normalcy. Many would argue that this is a change that came a little too late.